All right, you guys, what it freaking do? Your boy is back on the grind one more time. Your boy is back at it again, you guys, and we are in the garage. It is finally arrived. It has finally happened. We are about to get going on the damn thing, which is the Turbo Regal, and you can see it glistening back there. Your boy is excited to kind of get this done, and it's going to be a little process here, but we're going to make it happen. I really got to be, I don't want to say strategic in what I do, maybe just a little bit, but I have to have somewhat of a plan of attack in order for me to kind of get some of the stuff done on this thing that I really want to, and in a timely fashion. So, you know, again, with my son, with the business and the limited time that I have to work on it, I have to be kind of like, what's the right word? I guess purposeful or something like that in regards to how I plan on doing this. So with that being said, I think what I'm going to do is start from, well, the first thing I'm going to do is start with the undercarriage. So I'm going to start from the rear back. All right. So what I'm going to do today, the task today is to get this rear end out. And then whatever else I get done after that is just extra. That's gravy. All right. So get the rear end out. Now, why am I taking the rear end out? Well, one, I'm going to bleed the brakes anyway. So now you don't have to undo the rear end to bleed the brakes out. But since I want to bleed the brakes anyway, because this fluid is old, and I might actually end up changing that master cylinder anyway, but we'll attack that later. Since I want to take out the rear end anyway, I got to take off the some of the brake lines, and that's going to bleed the brakes out anyway. So get that old fluid out, and eventually when I put it back in, we'll put new fluid in. But anyways, with that being said, I want to take it out. I want to clean it up because a lot of the car underneath just has a lot of surface rust, and I can't have a new paint job. I can't have new suspension. I can't have new wheels and then have everything else look nasty. Can't do it, you guys. So I got to take all that out. And again, I'm naming this project, well, the name of the project is the Payback Project, right? But my theme is the less is more build, right? So what I'm trying to do is deal with less, but have it provide a little bit more, if that makes sense, you guys. So basically just doing all my own work, kind of doing somewhat the minimal, I guess you could say, meaning like, although I'm taking the rear end out, it's just going to be easier to clean it up in the long run. And it's literally just like a few bolts to take the damn thing out. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to clean it up, wire reel the whole thing, and really go in on it and clean it up. So the task today is just to take it out. And then whatever else that I get done, I get done. So once I get all that done and there's nothing else to attack right there, then I'm going to start moving my way to the front. Now, I do want to drop the gas tank as well. Now, the only reason why I'm dropping the gas tank is the guy that I got this car from, I don't really trust him. And it's not that he doesn't do great work. I really feel like he was like in a rush to get this car like out of his possession, just because he had just a lot going on. And every time I talked to him, he would be like super delayed in getting back to me. He was like super delayed in getting me my damn parts for this car. Man, it was a struggle trying to get my parts from him. And I really just kind of think he kind of half-assed this car, putting it together to get it to me. Now, the car sat in a garage or a warehouse for 20 years undriven, so it didn't really run that good just because I had been sitting so long. So he was just basically throwing parts at it, like fuel pressure regulator. He put a new fuel pump in it. He put a new fuel filter in it, things like that. And I've actually had some trouble with it driving and whatnot. Like the last video you saw, I had to replace the crank sensor. So I really don't trust him. Well, I really don't trust him in regards to him doing work on this car because, like I said, I really feel like it was rushed. So I'm actually going to drop the tank. I'm going to investigate the fuel pump just to make sure it is installed correctly. I've had a couple issues in regards to like the fuel pump hose from the inside coming off and then the car dying and not working no more. So that can't happen if those hose clamps aren't on right, or if the hose isn't long enough, it can pop off on a fuel injected car. So I just want to examine it, and then if I'm going to take the tank out anyway, then that'll be my opportunity and a good time to clean up everything underneath there, spray it down, make it look all nice and neat with like some satin black, and then install everything back in. So I like to use Pour 15, but I might use some other stuff on here just to kind of try something new and different, so we'll see. But anyways, I don't want to tuck your ear off, but that's kind of my plan of attack. Undercarriage, start from the rear to the front, and then kind of go from there. So I'm still debating if I want to get some tubular suspension. There is a couple sets of just different makes and models of tubular suspension that's actually not that bad, especially for the rear. I think for the rear of this car, I can get tubular uppers and lowers that are just fixed, not adjustable, for like $250. And I think those are BMR, if I'm not mistaken. And the fronts are a little bit more expensive. They're about maybe just a little bit more over double the price for the front. But I think that'll really clean them up, and they're red, so I think that'll really go good with the car as well too. So I don't want to talk your ear off, guys, like I said, but so let me go ahead and try to get this stuff done. I got some of the bolts and stuff soaking right now in PB Blast. So I'm literally going to just start taking this stuff off, starting with the drive shaft, and just go from there, all right? But if you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing, y'all. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, y'all. Mr. Griffin 23 in the building. Man, let's get to the damn thing. Let's get it. Let's go. If it's your first time seeing this car, it's a 1987 Turbo Buick Regal Limited. Has about 60-something thousand original miles. Yes, that is original miles. This car sat in a garage for over 20 years, undriven at all. And it's actually in pretty good shape. There are some things that I need to do. Like I said, it needs a new headliner. It needs a lot of things. But the main bulk of it is pretty much done. It does need one more polishing. And when I get some of the stuff done on it, I'm going to take it back to my buddy Chris to get that polishing done. You might ask, like, why didn't he just do it? I don't know if I mentioned this, but he has a lot going on with some family stuff. So he really wasn't working on the car anyway. So I told him, let me just take the car back. Let me get some stuff done on it. I got some sponsorship things that I need to get done on it as well. So let me get it done, and then I could probably do a little bit more with it as well too. And then when I'm ready, I'll just take it back and then have him finish up, finishing, polishing it, putting on the trim. The door panels are all off and everything, and then we'll go from there. So again, if you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing now. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, y'all. Mr. Griffin 23 in the building. You're gonna see some work. You're gonna see some time lapse. I might not really stop the video in between, but then after the fact, I'll show you what's up. All right, so let's get it. Let's go. Y'all, I have literally been at this for about 4 hours. It should not take 4 hours to drop a damn rear end, but all these bolts were rusted on here, and in particular these two on the bottom, but in particular this one right here. Man, I have been at this for hours just on this one bolt, and it finally broke free. So we're gonna pull it out, and now we're gonna see what it looks like. I think it was rusted inside of the sleeve, and when I was trying to spin it, it wouldn't spin, and then finally it broke free. But the sleeve was spinning inside of the rubber bushing, and it wouldn't allow the bolt to come out. And I knew that because every time I would turn it, it would be so hard to turn, and it would feel like it was stuck against that rubber bushing. So I've been at it for hours trying to break it free, and finally it just broke free. So now we're gonna pull it out and see. I went ahead and stopped the video because I was getting nowhere with anything, so the footage would have been not great. And I was trying to be real careful with my impact because I don't have a whole lot of impact sockets, which is my own fault. Because I only have these, and I didn't want these to get marred or kind of bowed out. If you can see, this one's already kind of starting, so that's going to be my next task, to get some impact sockets. Yep, there it is. And it sure is rusted right here. You could tell. I don't know if you guys could tell. But you can see how it's real thin right here, and you can see the rust. You guys can. Hopefully you guys can. So yeah, I think it was stuck inside that sleeve. You can even see the threads are starting to, or rusted out too. So I think it was stuck inside that sleeve, and it was just spinning the sleeve against the rubber bushing, and it wouldn't allow the bolt to come out. All right, so let's see here. Hopefully I can get this out. I broke one of my extensions, Harbor Freight brand, but it actually lasted forever. It's one of my favorite extensions. It's like this, but it's a ratchet, and it's like a breaker bar, but it can ratchet it. All right, try to do the other side. Oh, let me get my jack. Not much room. I can. Let's try to break this one free. Okay, that one out. And everything's stuck. Shoot. Done. All right, let's see here. Then I got the driveline bolts out, but the driveline is seized and stuck to the pinion yoke, and that won't come off either. So I should be able to let this thing down a little bit Yeah, it's freaking stuck to the yoke. Oh, everything, man. Everything. Ugh. One thing about these cars, get up, get down, get up, get down. Ugh. Man, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, this took for so long. I've never had a rear end that gave me that much trouble. Man, it's about 8 o'clock. I think I came out here about maybe 2 o'clock. It took me this long to get this damn thing out. So the wife already came in here. She looked a little bit annoyed, but she was out running errands and stuff. So I haven't really had a chance to do anything on the car during my birthday weekend. That's all I wanted, was to work on the car. But on my birthday, I spent most of it going to get this car because, as you guys know, it wouldn't start. So I had to go on my birthday. So that kind of took some time out of me working on it. And then we had today, and I was originally going to go do errands with her, but I think she knew that I wanted to get some stuff done. So she dropped me off here. So I don't want to be out here all night. That's why the only goal was for me to get this thing out. I still got 4 more bolts to try to get out with the other upper and lower trailing arms. So hopefully those aren't as bad. The upper trailing arms that were tied into the rear end weren't bad at all. Those actually came right loose. So hopefully the other ones are fine. I think those are probably bad just because all the water and the debris and everything spinning up at that section was probably not good. So anyways, let me go ahead and flip this camera around and I can show you guys what all it looks like. I had to take the brakes off, everything off. because I had to take the emergency brake cable off. Man, what an ordeal. But let me put this camera on and show you guys what's up. All right, y'all, so there's this side here that I took out on this side for the brakes. I had to take the cable out, so I have it mounted up there. Whee, I gotta lay down. All right, so this is what it looks like, and this is why I wanted to take it out. It's just rusted. It wouldn't look good with a nice clean car and painted and nice wheels and everything, and it just wouldn't look good, you guys. So especially, you can see this part, so this is why I wanted to take it out. But it's not terrible underneath. You can see up there up top. It's not too bad. It just needs a little cleaning. That's probably fuel from when somebody took the fuel lines out or something, probably sprayed up there or something like that. So, but once I get all this out, I think it'll be fairly easy to kind of clean, and you know, with everything out and everything out the way, it kind of makes the job that much easier. But I'm probably gonna have to take out the exhaust too, at least from the backside here. I don't know how far I want to go cleaning. I don't know if I want to take the full exhaust out and kind of clean the whole undercarriage or not. I might just do the frame rails down here on the side, and I might just wipe everything down in the center. But I think since I'm going to take the tank out back here, and I'll go ahead and take the exhaust from the axles back, I'll go ahead and clean all of this that's under here, and I'll probably stop like right here at that line. Let me flip it right here, like right here at that line. And then that way, if I ever want to clean the rest of it, then I can go ahead and easily access that from that back half back if I want to go in even more if I stop or something, or decide I don't want to clean any further. Maybe at a later date I can when I get a freaking lift and not on my back all the time. But at least I'll have that done. So anyways, you guys, my neck is hurting from laying on my side for 4 hours. So let me flip this camera around and close out this video. Whew. Man, I will be happy to go inside right now. I need a freaking beer, you guys. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video, you guys. It's been a day. It has been a day. But let me show you this real quick. I forgot to show you guys this before I leave. Hold on. So this is something that I got here for the car. So these are actually side body moldings, kind of like the side door impact strips for like people who open the door, and they kind of guard that portion of the car, so that way when a car door hits it or somebody hits it, it won't ding at least that area of the car to kind of help stop it. But these are the really nice ones. They're not the cheap plastic ones. They have a metal rail, then they have rubber inserts here. They come in chrome or aluminum colored, stainless colored, but my buddy painted them to match the car. So that goes on the front fender. This goes, long piece goes on the door. And then this one goes on this section right here. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So that's a cool piece that I'm gonna add to the car. I thought you guys would be interested in seeing that. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm not even gonna clean up. I'm gonna leave it and clean up another day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, get in, get something to eat, call it for the night. So I'm going to the Usher concert tomorrow for our birthday, so that'll be fun. The little one is with her parents, so we got a night or two to ourselves. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, y'all. Mr. Griffin 23 in the building. I'm out of here. Deuces. Peace out.